In a scientific achievement that borders on science fiction, Colossal Biosciences, a Dallas-based biotech company, has made headlines for bringing back the traits of the extinct dire wolf through genetic engineering. This remarkable development began with an ambitious mission to resurrect lost species using cutting-edge de-extinction technologies. The dire wolf, known scientifically as Aenocyon Dirus, was a fearsome apex predator that once roamed the plains of North and South America during the Pleistocene epoch. It coexisted with other now extinct megafauna like mammoths and saber-toothed cats and disappeared approximately 10,000 years ago, likely due to climate shifts and competition for resources. Despite sharing similar physical features with modern gray wolves, the dire wolf was genetically distinct. Studies show that it diverged from the lineage of gray wolves nearly 6 million years ago, forming a separate branch on the evolutionary tree. Colossal Biosciences began its project by extracting and analyzing DNA from fossilized dire wolf remains, including a 13,000-year-old tooth and a 72,000-year-old skull. From these ancient samples, scientists painstakingly pieced together portions of the dire wolf genome. To engineer a modern animal that closely resembles its extinct ancestor, researchers identified and targeted 20 genes associated with size, musculature, fur coloration, and other distinctive features of the dire wolf. Using CRISPR gene editing technology, Colossal's team introduced these specific genetic changes into gray wolf embryos. The modified embryos were then implanted into surrogate domestic dogs. In October, the first two male pups, Romulus and Remus, were born, followed by a female pup named Khaleesi in January. The names reflect both mythological and pop culture inspirations, with Romulus and Remus evoking the founders of Rome and Khaleesi nodding to a character from Game of Thrones. These pups are now being raised in secure facilities where scientists can observe their development and study how closely they align with the intended genetic and behavioral traits. While Colossal Biosciences has celebrated this as the world's first successful de-extinction, not all experts agree with the label. Critics argue that these animals, although genetically modified, are not true dire wolves but rather enhanced gray wolves with a selection of dire wolf traits. Out of approximately 19,000 genes in the canine genome, only 20 were altered, raising questions about how much of the dire wolf's true nature can be captured through this approach. Nonetheless, the experiment represents a significant step forward in genetic engineering and opens the door to possibilities once confined to imagination. The project has also drawn notable public interest. Actor Joe Manganiello, known for his roles in fantasy and action films, joined Colossal's board of advisors, praising the effort as a turning point in conservation science. Sports legends like Tom Brady and Tiger Woods have reportedly invested in the company, bringing further attention to its work and its potential implications for the future of wildlife and ecosystem restoration. At the same time, the birth of these genetically engineered pups has sparked a flurry of ethical and ecological debates. Conservationists warn that while such high-profile projects attract attention and funding, they might divert resources from more urgent efforts to protect endangered species currently struggling to survive. Additionally, introducing genetically engineered animals into natural habitats could have unpredictable consequences for ecosystems that have long adapted to their absence. Colossal Biosciences sees its work not as a replacement for conservation but as a complementary effort. The company has similar projects underway, including attempts to recreate traits of the woolly mammoth and the Tasmanian tiger, aiming to restore biodiversity and build ecological resilience. As Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi continue to grow, they carry with them the hopes and controversies of a bold new chapter in science, a chapter where extinction may no longer be the end of the story.
Hope you like the video. See you with another interesting video. Bye then, signing off from Black and Blank.